Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, November 28th, 2018. Another good week with some great books coming out. We'll get into that in just a second. As usual, I'll run through what I'm looking at, give you my top covers, my top picks, and a few spec books at the end. Got some good ones for you this week. Before I get going, as usual, thank you to all my subscribers. Really like all the comments you're sending me. Appreciate you watching my videos. I love being part of this community, so thanks so much. And I'm closing in on 5,000. I'm going to have to do something for that. So stay tuned. I'll probably do a giveaway for that in the next, getting close, so I don't know, in the next few weeks or so. Next month sometime, maybe around the Christmas time there, we'll do that. We'll see. But anyway, stay tuned for that. My comic shop shout out this week. One of my subscribers, Larry Hoover, he asked to give a shout out to Comics on the Green in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I have never been there. I can honestly say that. Apparently they've been there since 1990. A bunch of images on the screen of the outside of the shop and inside. It looks like a really nice shop, actually. Looks like they have a ton of stuff. So Comics on the Green, you are my shout out this week. Thanks for selling your books to all of us huge comic fans, and as usual, their info is down in the comments. If you're in the area, stop by, set up a pull list, give them a call, check out the store if you've never been there. It looks really nice. So Comics on the Green. All right, so my books this week, I'm going to start with my indies as usual. I've got from Aftershock Beyonders #4, just the one cover. Really been enjoying that series. That's been a good series, so that is one I'm definitely picking up. From Antarctic Press, Star's End #1, 2 covers for that. There's a regular cover A. Cover B is a version of cover A, and I believe it's a 1 for 10, so I don't know if a lot of shops will be bringing that one in, but if you can find that one, grab it, especially if you can get it for cover. That'd be a good buy. Antarctic Press is putting out some nice stuff, too. Dark Horse, Stranger Things #3. I was a huge fan of the show, so I got to pick up at least a couple covers for that one. Probably just going to get A and B. There's 4 covers total. You'll see them on the screen there, but the first 2 are the ones I like the best, so those will probably be the ones I get. From Image, this one looks pretty good. The Warning #1, just the one cover by looks of it, which is kind of weird. Usually there's 2 covers, but there's just the one that I can see anyways. I'm definitely grabbing that. That looks really good. Nice looking cover, too. From Keen Spot, Junior High Horrors #2 is out this week. There's 4 covers for that. The one I'm really trying to get, they're all kind of cool covers. A couple homages in there. But cover B, I remember seeing The Thing with Kurt Russell back in the 80s. And man, I loved that movie as a kid. That was just an awesome movie. And that's an homage to the movie poster for that movie, and I definitely want to try to get that one. That looks so cool. So that's one I'm definitely looking at. The other ones are on the screen as well, but that's it from them. Source Point Press, Monstrous #1 looks interesting. I will probably, to be honest, flip through that at the store and see what it looks like. I'm kind of on the fence whether I'm going to get that one or not, but I'm definitely going to take a look at it if it's there. I'll probably end up buying it. I mean, who am I kidding? From DC, Action Comics 1005, 2 covers for that, A and B. And remember, this is the identity that Red Cloud is revealed in this, because we've had a few glimpses of the Red Cloud in issues leading up to this one. And this one, the identity is revealed, so this will be a good one to get. Make sure you pick that one up, especially cover A. I don't like cover B very much. I definitely like cover A, so I'll get that one. It's funny, for a lot, the cover Bs for a while there were just amazing. Now it's kind of like the cover As are really good, and some of the cover Bs are just ugh. Anyways, Aquaman, Justice League Drowned Earth, the conclusion to that, 2 covers out this week. Gonna definitely pick that one. I've enjoyed that story so far. Batman Beyond 26. This one looks really good. Cover A's got the Joker. I've showed this image a few times in the past, and I really enjoying this Batman Beyond. It's funny, I didn't start picking it up till like issue 20 or 21. I can't remember when I started, but it's been really good. I really enjoyed it, so definitely grabbing that, because this is the original Joker. Showed up right at the end of issue 25, and this will be, obviously him throughout, and he's on the cover, so definitely grab that one. Cover B is kind of iffy, but I'll grab it anyways. Detective Comics 993, man, I'm really liking this series, and leading right up to that 1,000. I mentioned this in my last video that Arkham Knight is going to be brought into the DC universe in issue 1000, and his identity, it was Jason Todd in the original series, but apparently it's not now, because Jason Todd has been kicked out and he's the outlaw and stuff. But so the identity, not only is he brought in the DC universe, but the identity of the Arkham Knight will be revealed, so we'll find out who that is. More about that in the spec book stuff too. So Justice League Odyssey number 3 is out. 2 covers for that. I'll probably grab just cover A. I haven't been enjoying that one as much as the regular Justice League and Justice League Dark, but I'll give it a few issues. And Wonder Woman 59, 2 covers for that. Regular cover and another Jenny Friesen cover. It's not one of her best covers, to be honest, but I'm still going to buy it. I do like her artwork, so. Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man number 10, and for whatever reason, there's a whole whack of covers for this, so I don't know if something's happening in this issue other than Black Cat. It's on my pull list, so I'm definitely going to grab it, but just, if it's not on your pull list, flip through that, because it's weird that there's so many covers and variants for this issue. I'll put a bunch of them on this, or you'll see images on the screen. I like A, B, and C, actually. And cover C is a J. Scott Campbell cover too. And I believe that's just regular price, so if you like J. Scott Campbell, try to pick that one up. Daredevil 612. Man, I got back into Daredevil around 606. I've really been enjoying it. I like Phil Noto's artwork. Man, it's really good. And boy, am I glad I got into it, because the Vigil showed up in 609. First full appearance of 610. He made there was like one panel in 611, which was weird. So I don't know if there's going to be a big finale with him in this issue, 612. So definitely pick up. And this is the last issue in this current run of Daredevil before they relaunch it in the spring. So yeah, grab that one. That's a good one to get, even if you get just cover A. There's a ton of covers for this one, and there's a really nice limited. Oh shit! I think it's J. Scott Campbell that does it. You'll see image on the screen, but it's man, there's some nice covers. I like cover A and B, to be honest. The black cover A is really nice. That's a Phil Noto cover. Then cover B, the white cover with that kind of skeletonized Daredevil by Kyle Hotz. That looks just, man, that looks awesome. Fantastic Four number 4. I mentioned this one a few times as well. I'm only going to grab cover A, but there's a ton of covers for this one as well. But cover A, it's the first appearance of the Fantastics. Kind of like a alternate version of the Fantastic Four, different team, and they're on the cover of cover A. So try to get cover A if you can. That one looks like a good one. Dead Man Logan launches this week, and you know there's a bunch of covers. I might grab one cover A, give it a read, see what it's like. But they've been just beating these to death, and I don't know. I'm probably not going to go with that series. I will grab number 1 just to give it a read. Infinity Wars Arachnite number 2 is out. Just one cover for that. I'm definitely grabbing that one. And Infinity Wars Weapon Hex number 2 is out. This is one I definitely suggest you get, because Weapon Hex number 1, as I mentioned at the time it came out, has the first appearance of Speed Weasel right at the end, who is Laura Kinney's sister, apparently. So most likely, issue 2 out this week will be first full appearance. Doesn't mention it in solicitation, but she showed up right in the last panel of issue 1. So highly suggest you pick up issue 2 this week, because if that's her first full appearance and anything happens with her down the road, you're definitely going to want that one. So get that one on your pull list this week. That's definitely one of my picks this week. And last one from them that I'm looking at is Spider-Girls number 2, and Yasmin Putri's doing, I believe, cover A on that one. Has she done some nice, I really like her artwork. And it definitely is a female. A few people, because, you know, some of those, anyways, Yasmin Putri, man, your artwork's, if you're watching this, Yasmin, I love your artwork. It's great. I know you're not, but I thought I'd throw it out there anyways. There's a new launch, Ironheart. All I can say about this one is I don't care about that series at all, and I won't be buying it. But if it's something you want to look into, fill your boots. My top cover, that's it this week for me. It's not quite as heavy a week this week. There's some really good stuff out, but my top covers, I've got Daredevil 612. I like a bunch of them. There's cover A I really like. It's that black. As you all know, I love a black cover. I just love black covers. Cover B is that white cover, the Kyle Hotz cover with the red skeletonized Daredevil. It looks awesome. And, oh yeah, it was cover F. I had it written down on the back of the page here. J. Scott Campbell. It's a limited ratio variant. It's going to be pricey. I don't know what that one's going for. If you want to drop the money on it, go for it. I'm not going to. If I can get it cheap, I would definitely buy it, but I'm not buying it. I mean, I love Daredevil, but A and B look really nice. Those are the ones I'm after. So, Ironheart #1 is, even though I'm not getting it, there is a really nice Stephanie Hans variant. I believe it's I'm not sure the ratio. I think it's a 1 for 25 or 1 for 50. I'm not 100% sure on that. You'll have to look into it. I'm not into that series, but anyways, that's a really nice cover though. Judge Dredd Final Judgment, or Dredd Final Judgment #2. The Jock cover for that, holy cow, is that a nice cover. If you can find that one, boy, if I can find that one, I'm buying it, but I don't know if I can. Amazing Spider-Man #10, the J. Scott Campbell cover. It's a regular price variant, and it's a nice looking cover, a black cat on there. Can't go wrong with that. Batman Beyond 26 cover A, just because it's got the original Joker on there, and I really like the Joker, and that's a nice looking cover. And Action Comics 1005 cover A. I don't know, it looks cool with the red cloud in there. It just looks wicked. So anyways, that's it for my covers this week. My top picks, I got a few of them for you. Junior High Horrors #2 cover B, that movie poster homage to The Thing. That looks wicked. Love that one. The Warning #1 from Image. That looks good. I'm going to definitely be picking that up. Action Comics 1005, just mentioned it. Its identity, Red Cloud, is revealed in that one, so you're definitely going to want to get that one. Batman Beyond 26, original Joker is showing up. First full appearance of him in Batman Beyond. Fantastic Four #4. This one's an honorable mention just because it's the first appearance of that team, the Fantastics, and it's a cover appearance as well as in the book apparently, so looks good. Daredevil 612, it's the last issue before the relaunch, and I'm expecting a little bit more to happen with the Vigil in this issue, so definitely want to pick it up. And the last one is Infinity Wars Weapon Hex #2. I just mentioned should be the first full appearance of Speed Weasel, who showed up in, like I say, in Weapon Hex #1 last issue, so that's one I'm definitely going to get. So I went to the swap meet today and I picked up a few books, and I got to show them off. And some of these, all these are good spec books too. So, I mean, all of these about, or not all of them, but most of them you know about. Anyways, I got Secret Wars #8. That is obviously a great spec book. I think you're all well aware of it by now. It's basically the origin of the Black Suit and the Venom symbiote and all that kind of stuff. It's from 84. I think it was December of 84, whatever. Yeah, December of 84. I already had a copy, but you know what? I found it. The guy he wanted $20 for it, and it's in really, really nice shape, so I bought it. I got 2 copies of the Eternals #1 for $5 a piece, and this is all Canadian dollars, by the way, so I couldn't pass that one up because the new movie's coming out, and that's the first appearance of and the origin of the Eternals team, a whole bunch of characters in there. I also got the Eternals #2, which is the first appearance of the Celestials. And as you know, the Celestials are a big part of the Marvel Universe. This is a book, if you can't get #1, really try to get #2, because the city Nowhere that, was the head of a Celestial, Null cut the head off a Celestial, which became City Nowhere. It's in Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's all originating right, the first appearance of all that is right here in issue #2, so definitely a good one to get. Spawn #9, first appearance of Angela, which she's now in the Marvel Universe as, what is she, like a half-sister of Thor? I can't remember. She's changed. She's not Angela in the Marvel Universe. I can't remember what her name is, but anyways. It's also, not only is it the first appearance of Angela, it's the first appearance of the medieval Spawn. And, I know a lot of these Spawn books they're pretty common. They're easy to find. Like I said, I got both of these for $5 a piece. I couldn't pass them up. Basically cover price of a new book nowadays. So I bought them. I've already got a few of them, but I couldn't pass them up. So those are a few spec books. just some ones I found at the swap meet today. I mentioned in my last video that you'll see the article. I put this up in my last video last few days ago, talking about Batman Arkham Knight prequel. Batman Arkham Knight is going to be introduced in the DC Universe in Detective Comics 1000. And the cool thing with that is not only is he being introduced, but his identity is unknown at this point, because in the video game it was Jason Todd, but Jason Todd in the DC Universe is the outside. He's kind of cast out and everything. But so the identity is unknown who Arkham Knight is, so that'll be revealed in Detective Comics 1000. Plus, it's his first appearance in the DC Universe, which is really cool. So the spec book I'm going to show you, there's a few of them. I mentioned last time that was his first appearance in comics, but it's not. His first appearance in comics was actually the Batman Arkham Knight prequel, which came out in 2015. There's 3 covers. There's cover A on the screen right now. That's your regular cover. There's cover B is a game version variant, which is a nice cover as well. And then cover C is a Gary Frank cover. It's a really nice cover. I believe it's a 1 for 25. If you can find those, I mean, you almost want to stop the video now and go buy them. You can find them pretty cheap. Don't overpay for it. But these are books you want to dig for in back issue bins, your swap meets like I was at today. I was looking, I couldn't find any there. Online, whatever, if you can find them cheap, because that is the first appearance of Arkham Knight in comics, and that's right from CGC. So, because if you find a slab copy of that Batman Arkham Knight prequel #1, right on the slab, it'll say first appearance of Arkham Knight. So that is definitely one you want to get, because now that he's in the DC Universe going forward, he could pop up anywhere down the road. So that's a big one to get. That is a buy it now for me. So, but like I say, don't overpay for it. Get it for cover if you can. But that is a really, really good one. Another one you might want to look at. I mentioned Jason Aaron writing Thor War of Realms, and that comes out in spring of 2019. And I'm going to put a little Twitter post from him up on the screen right now. I'm going to read it to you because it says, "Just realized it's been 6 years to the day." He wrote this, I want to say about a week and a half ago. I printed it off. But just realized it's been 6 years today since Thor God of Thunder #1 hit the shelves. So that was the first Thor issue he wrote. Around 82 issues later, I'm still having a blast, still telling the same story of thunder and worthiness. Though the big finale is looming ever closer. Thanks for all the support along the way. So what he's saying is when he started #1 Thor God of Thunder, right up to the issue we're at now with Thor, is one big long story. So all the stuff that he's got in there is all coming to finale with War of the Realms. So you're going to want to buy that War of the Realms when it comes out. So this whole Loki the Necro God, which has been, Null showed up in this. So does that mean Null's going to show up in War of the Realms? I don't know. Loki the Necro God, is he going to show up? Is Wolverine Phoenix going to show up? All these books that he's been writing in this Thor are intertwined with Venom, and man, it's going to be good. So anyways, I'm just trying to let you know that War of the Realms, you want to get that on your list. And one book you're going to want to get in conjunction with all that is Thor #344. Image of that is on the screen. That is the first appearance of Malekith the Cursed. Malekith is the big baddie in Thor, this War of the Realms story that's coming up. And, he's been popping up here and there in it. So that is definitely a book you're going to want to get this week. So, yeah, there's a couple. That Batman Arkham Knight prequel #1. Try to get a copy of that, because that is a really, really good book to get. And Thor 344. Try to get that one for sure. That with first appearance of Malekith. That looks really good as well. So that is it for you this week, folks. Happy hunting. I will talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.